Anubis had a little bit of a delay there at the start. But we are here and we are ready to rock. And yeah, for the first game today, we have BC.Game going against GUN5. Meanwhile, we have the majors going on. We have everything as a packet. And this is kind of rocking. Gotta miss this. Let's open up that chat and check out what's the vibe like. So yeah. Sorry for the delay, boys. B-side push seems to be easy, as Easy's got to find that first kill there. It's going to be prime taps just dropping off. Yesterday we were watching a game from BC.Game, and on Anubis they actually looked like they were rocking. Starting to play this map a lot. Jake comes up with the kill on that retake. First of the players to actually drop off. Meanwhile, outside control for GUN5. One of the players flying past for that retake. There's already 4 players on the site. If they had just a smoke that could have been the way to actually go for the defuse, that's going to be Kakanito with Guardian. Both of the players finding a kill, Easy and Selter. They're going to come out with a quick trades. Kakanito comes out with his own kill. And that's the drive-by kill, but the problem is that the bomb has ticked to a point. It's not going to be redeemed anymore. There we go. Nice shot actually to the smoke. I'm not entirely sure how he didn't lose. I think that was for the Mac 10. Sorry, boys, I need to open up an energy drink to get my energies up. By the way, who do you have for the major picks? And that's not me. That dude right there is not me. He's way too beautiful to be me. Couple of shots out of that from us. This will be the B-side trying to just make a little bit noise here. Some of the players actually already pushed in. BC.Game giving back that control for some odd reason. And this is a spot where they can actually go back for that side retake. I'm on the road for bronze coin. Okay, so the picks are horrible. Okay. I didn't actually go for any of the picks for this year. I'm kind of protesting against Valve for letting the game be what it is. So we're there at the moment. Solid so far, not gonna lie. Okay. Some people are having a good time with the coins. Some people are not. So, another round for the side of GUN5. That was actually a very swell fake right there. Oh, Lekra actually finds a kill there at the end. Didn't get the gun, though. FlyQuest somehow 2-0. Oh, yeah, by the way, one of the problems with Shanghai at the moment is that the games are going to be played at 4 o'clock. So, if you're interested, maybe it's better for the Americans, but us Europeans, well, like, the time is not even 12 o'clock in the afternoon at the moment, so you can guess from there. Beautiful nade to open up that smoke. We're just looking at the buy that they're gonna go for at the moment. That's gonna be a couple of deagles again. They basically saved what they had from the last round. So BC.Game on the previous round decided to go for a little bit of a premature rotation from the B side. It was a very good fake from the side of GUN5. If prime taps could actually find a deagle shot right here. Yesterday they had a very good day, I have to say. A couple of nice shots there and here from that deagle, especially from players who were kind of expecting it from. It's kind of nice to see the team finally play with Lekro yesterday and today. That's actually the first kill right there. So, holding on to that economy, but Cielo with the running entries. Okay, that's going to be a double kill for him. Nobody's gonna shut this man down. Hey, Wheezy, welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? Sadim. Just popping a smoke with a couple of shots. Jakam. This is Jakam. I'm trying to sound like Borat for some reason. And Guardian from the back angle is actually kind of still one of those weapons. That's going to be an AK. Okay. For some reason, the AK is just waltzing alone. And that's a stolen weapon straight off the bat. I know it's not going to be good. J-Cam actually pushing from the back angle. Finds a kill. Wait a minute. This is actually a very good round for the side of BC.Game. So, yeah, they do lose a couple of weapons. A couple of cruddy pistols. But that's going to be an AK popped into the next round. An op bot in from Guardian, and J-Cam actually even makes a $600 run there. Ooh. Who do you feel this series is going to go for? Well, yesterday's game I was casting BC.Game on another stream. Another series. Exhort. And I have to say, BC.Game, they look like individual, they were literally just popping off. Some very good shots, moments, everybody. The problem is that as a team, they're really not really syncing together. There are some couple of moments that they're still making mistakes. Of course, a fresh lineup. So, not the end of the world. Especially something like that. By the way, Jacob was one of those players having a good day yesterday. So, Selter gets that first frag, barely stays alive. 4 points of health, just a single bullet could have been enough. That's going to be the Molotov combo, and from this angle, this could actually be the shutdown as long as he stays alive. The problem is Lecro goes for the repeat. Worst possible moment. And right here, I think BC.Game, the only thing they can go for is just the save. Prime Taps actually drops down Selder. That's going to be the one low player. If they could find another frag quickly, there might be a chance, but I don't think so. That Molotov is going to resonate with the save. The bomb ticking like crazy. I thought EPL final was yesterday and BC won? Is this the new season already? Brother is waking from a dream. And yeah, this is a new season. Yeah. That's why I sound so sleepy and hungover. To be honest, it was a little bit of a shock that I actually even had a cast today, so. But welcome, welcome. Welcome to the new season, Kit G. So. 4 rounds. Yeah, imagine watching this over the major. Well, to be honest, for the first row games, there might not be that interesting game. For example, Fnatic is playing, who the fuck cares? But there's going to be some very good games that I'm going to be focused on. The only thing is that if they're going to be played at 4 o'clock, I might just watch the VOD. Sorry, well. But yeah, back into the game. GUN5, they have had many good rounds over here. Jacob is actually going to come out with a double hold at the start. So that's going to be Cielo and Sadim. Both of the players just sprayed off with the first mag right there. So double hold for Jacan. Selter will be sneakily, like a sneakily snake, pushing in from middle, but he's going to find that kill on the Guardian. That's going to be the AK, sorry, the AWP, the big boss, the big green, the scoped weapon. Dropped at the start to near. Just letting go of that B main. The point is just to make a little bit noise with that smoke. Meanwhile, there's a player actually through that backline. That's going to be the Guardian killer, the God killer. Lecro has a very good understanding where this push might be coming from. Already does a lot of damage. It's a 4 versus 3. Now the only point here for the side of BC.Game is not to lose more players. Just like that. The problem is it gets way too expensive. Meanwhile, from the pillar, Lecro still trying to find on. He actually goes for that first kill, gets that shot in on top of the platform. He's going to come up with the second one. And behind the cake, as the bomb will be planted, Selter, well, he has to do a marathon just to see that bomb again. And that's about to beat around. Even with a 10-second diffuse, there's not supposed to be any problems. As long as they don't lose any more weapons. First round for the side of BC.Game. There was some very good tries there. The lurk was on point. The problem is it was a little bit off cue there. But it's a nice attempt. Early off shot. Anybody who wants to walk into that B main, they're not going to have a good time. Nice catch coming out of easy. That was a very fast shot. On the top of the Molotov, the second kill coming in for the platform. At the moment, the entry frags are on point. Guardian only getting to stop one of the players, but he gets overrun by Tenier. And so goes the round. BC.Game. As quickly as they win one, GUN5, they're just going to change the tempo. And they're taking the control back. Donut, how do I become a CS2 player? Like this, what's the website? The website is www.csplayerpro.com/donut-referral. So the only thing you have to do is just sign up over there, and Valve comes up with a organization. For example, you can choose between Vitality, or you can't really go for the top teams straight away. You have to like win like a tournament or something like that. But you can choose from, like, for example, lower teams like NIP, Fnatic. They're gonna give you like a base salary. If you have played more than 10 hours, maybe you can join FaZe. I think that's one of those avenues. But yeah, you're just gonna hop into the next tournament when the majors come up again. So it's a very good website, definitely real. Yeah, yeah, 7K a month from Donut's contract site. Yeah, totally not a lie. Yeah, they pay. They pay for you to basically just download CS. Okay, boys, get back on track. Yeah. 1 to 5 here at the start. Guns. Again, easy. He's just popping off today. Okay, some very good shots at the start. That's going to be the second one. Maybe he's at the moment punishing BC.Game for not being at the majors for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but he's just getting these entries. Zelo, already from the A main, just doing whatever he wants. And Kakanito is going to get the drop onto Sadim, but this seems to be on a round that is already lost. BC.Game, the round literally just starts, and already some players have been dropped. That's at least a catch towards the B main, but at the moment, if they really want to go for that A side, they really need to activate right now. The problem is Kakanito's very low in HP. They should just get that up and try to save it for the next one. If I remember correctly, to be honest, the round started so quickly. Some of the players just dropped. I'm not entirely even sure if Guardian even had an op. It was very quick. Oh, there's the second weapon. One more to be found. Prime taps. Well, not that prime at the moment. 3 kills, 3 deaths. Not the worst spot to be at, but it is a little bit of a questionable happening. Trying to save that AK for next one. That's going to be the smoke for him to play a couple of seconds off the clock. Kaboom goes the nade. That's going to be the entries. One of the kills, but Selter. That was quickly with the trade. Looking at the stats at the moment. So for GUN5, Anubis was 61% map win rate. Of course, they have 18 maps being played. So 18 maps played, 61%. That's actually a very good amount of statistics to understand how they're playing this map. Meanwhile, BC.Game, they have a 70% win rate with 10 maps. This is their pick. 7 out of 10 maps they have won, and at the moment they're just getting absolutely bamboozled. Like, this is Big Bang Theory. Easy, straight off the cross, just comes out with a second kill again. Oh boy. That is a catchy kill. Guardian. Just wondering. Oh, those days. Easy's just literally getting. Yeah, don't pick this man. You show him skin, he's gonna hit it. 10-3. Some respectable shots out of the hopper. Need to open up that smoke. Meanwhile, Kakanito and his rest of the team trying to hunt at least for a kill, but everybody has relocated towards that B side, so nobody's even chilling close towards middle at the moment. So, maybe try your luck here. The Norwegian player, Jacob, and Sadim on the hold. None of the players really wanted to give a free AK again, so... Oh. I feel bad for that smoke. That is called abuse. Tick, 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 and kaboom goes the bomb. Which will mean the start of a new round. Ah, sorry, yeah, the site is csgopro.com/donut referral. You will become a pro player. Totalulegi. Selter. Early nade. Spam through the smoke. Kill on the Jakem. Not entirely sure. Actually, we saw Jakem play that corner yesterday. Having a couple of issues there, maybe with the PC, but... This time around, that was just skill. Xielo coming out with the A-side pick. That's going to be the one trying to hold for that A-side. Electro catches that kill, but the problem is very low on HP at the moment. Prime Taps will be pushing towards that middle, trying to pull this round back. The problem is BC.Game, they're losing so many players throughout the... Through the smoke to the face? Why is this happening today? Okay, that's just a very quick shot to the face. Welcome to the server. How you doing? There's a deagle shot. So, Lekro left in a 1 versus 4 with 17 HP. This is gonna be great. This definitely happens every... Never. Shot to the body, and that's done. Guns with 8 rounds on the board. Oh, radical shots. It doesn't work. Maybe because you're not ready to be a pro yet. BC.Game. I have to say the tempo out of guns at the moment is just something I haven't seen in a while. They're literally just running into some of these spots, especially Easy. Oh, he just runs to the spot he wants to. Wraps that AK, craps that scope, goes for the quick shot, and that's just going to be a kill every single time he pulls that trigger. It doesn't even feel close. Ooh, that was a glitch. I saw it. Meanwhile, they are being trained in towards the connector. Anybody who wants to go for a peek, you're welcome. A main seems to be a problem. BC.Game, bunning a problem with these quick plays. So, A main seems to be the way to go. Xielo has been absolutely blasting entries so far. And the question is, can he actually keep that up? It's going to be Lekro behind Donut. Sorry, not the donut. The cake. So, anybody who wants to go for that peak, Lekro is still very one-tappable here. But just give him a chance. Somebody did ask me about BC.Game. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not even sure what game we have after this one. Is Yellow ready for that entry? That's gonna be the Molotov for the platform. The one singular oh my god, Cielo. Not even batting an eye for that entry. That is just going to be a quick shot there at the start. They're literally getting tier 1 level of entries at the moment. Just look at this. Any corner you're taking a peek from. It's just a shot to the face. That's a very big... Oh no, Kakarito actually didn't spot the player. If me with 30 FPS, I actually spotted the player. How didn't Kakarito spot the player? Oh my god, he was maybe focused on the minimap. Oh, everything is going to dust. Cielo with a 4K. This is just a very one-sided game at the moment. This isn't even funny anymore. It was funny like a couple of rounds ago. Now this is just like watching an old person fall for 10 minutes because they're just grabbing onto everything. Just fall. That was actually very mean. Can somebody delete the VOD? I was kidding. Pop flash outside the B main. Point here is to at least try to grab some kind of a control before the round goes tits up again. Spotting one of the heads. Not really finding a kill there, but enough to shake them. There we go. Smoke towards that mid. Easy. Holding that up like a lightning rod. 1:15 left on the clock to play around with. That's going to be J-Cam on his first corner. If he goes for that peak, that's not going to be a good time for him. Seltzer actually finds the player outside of B main. So that's a very nice start for him. And Tenier just looking for a frag here. Yellow pushing in for the con. Idea is to go for the peaks on this side. Meanwhile, the pop is actually coming from the standard spot. Kakarito actually through the smoke finds a player, Buxielo again with a double entry. So this is just... at the moment, I would actually use the word unstoppable. This is 14 kills, 4 deaths. That's 15 kills, 4 deaths as an entry at the moment. That is just insane. It's been a while I've actually seen stats like that. Like, for example, Electronic, sorry. Might be the other player like Yakinda or something like that. Like, with 21 entry kills or something crazy like that. This is just insane. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're not gonna stop him. Another quad kill again. Anubis becomes kind of easy when one of your players can get a quad every round. Especially at the start, so... You just send him in like Kiniko and you say go kill. Okay, easy stretch. Very good map. To be honest, you don't even need to practice. Today is the 30th of 11. Close angle op shot, easy. Actually, wait a minute. How did he get away with that? Prime taps. He's not going to pressure onto him. But the Molotov actually works out easy. Walks on top of it. Gets one of the defending shots. Lekro comes out with a kill on this team. That's going to be Guardian with a kill on Selter. And Tenier left in a 1 versus 3. If he could actually pull this back into a win, that would be just absolutely insane of a end here for the side of Guns. Guardian is not going to let that happen. 5-8. 3 kills away from just a plus at this point. Meanwhile, the bomb will be defused. And that will be the last round out of this first half for the side of BC.Game. And it just takes everything. Look at the stat difference here. Xilo 16-5. That's a 3 KD. A little bit over 3 KD. Especially in most of the entries. Easy 12-4. With some entries with that up. Sadim 0 kills. He hasn't seen anything. The second he gets onto the site, everybody's a corpse. How can you get kills when everybody's a corpse? You're not gonna get some kills when everybody's a corpse. So yeah. I wouldn't even blame him at this point. Holy moly. That's a very, very big round difference, what we're seeing at the moment. Some huge frags. Huge frags. Some huge big boy frags. Just leave it to GUN5 to catch some ridiculously good T-sides. There's actually a good comment in the chat. I'm gonna actually just... What is it called? When you take a point and extend from it, something like R, starts with R. Repel, no. Meanwhile, we are actually gonna have an aggressive push on a seat. Oh my god. What? Tenier. This Tenier. They're actual... Tenier. Can you please stop? They're actual human beings. Stop. Tenier. They're dead already. What are you doing? That's not even funny anymore. That was one of the most casual 3Ks from a USB on close distance that I've actually seen in a while. Tenier. Stop doing this to BC.Game. What the hell is this? Tenier literally just wrecked the whole team. Okay. That was the first round, I guess. Meanwhile, we're gonna hop into the second one, and this is Tenier again starting off the round with a kill, but this time around, oh god, it's gonna be easy. Selter, both of the players, oh, BC.Game Church Rush, at the moment, BC.Game is just throwing shit at the walls. Just trying to just spread it as much as they can, but the problem is, GUN5, they're looking like a very different team at the moment. Just stacks above. Usually at this point we're talking about like, oh, what can BC.Game do and what's the angle for them to come back into this game and blah blah blah. Just stay alive. Stay alive somehow. I'm not entirely sure, but this is a very one-sided match. This could actually be a 13-2 right here. So, Tenier going up for another seconds, it seems like. B-main seems to be the target. Oh, that crosshair is just hunting for a player. At the moment, he's just playing with his foot, but it doesn't matter. Kakanito comes out with the first kill. Jacob being burned out from his corner. Prime Times actually comes out with a kill on that deagle. Wait a minute, the comeback is actually very doable now, so the only thing they need is like 10 rounds. Very easy, especially looking at the previous round so far. Prime Taps on top of the platform, trying to find for a little bit of a better angle here. That's going to be the push coming in from Canal, spotting one of the players. Ooh, Deagle shot, not actually finding the target. Meanwhile, from the A main, that's going to be the right angle. Jacob with the dropping shot, a face that's been blasted. Not even a mother can love. Which sells, well, Selter alone towards the B side to wonder, what did he do wrong to not have any friends over here? BC.Game with the A main, A side control. The bomb will be going down, and click, click goes the bomb. So, GUN5 in some serious trouble at the moment as BC.Game is making a comeback. Now the question is, how can GUN5 stop this comeback from happening? This is so close. It's insane how these rounds are just turning around at the moment. Look at this match. 3 on the board already. This is insane. BC.Game playing like absolute monsters today. And Guns, well, they're gonna have to rethink their strategy if they want to actually survive this map. That's going to be minute 55 left. Straight into a new one outside the B main. That's going to be the hold coming out of that M4. Anybody wants some well, shared kills. By the way, I actually want to see how GUN5 is going to be rocking with the Deagles. The crosshair placement has been so good. Oh, a nice kill coming out of the top. Okay, a couple of mistakes here at the start, but Easy comes out with a kill. That's going to be prime tabs with a quick trade. Some kind of a chance for the side of guns to maybe finally win a round here, but they're still a little bit low in HP here. Especially not rocking the full equipment. They did pick up a weapon. BC.Game having a heck of a game so far. Look at that. The perfect lurk coming out of BC.Game. So well played so far. Another shot. We got a prime taps. This is just absolute domination. A triple kill as an entry. And Sadim left in a 1 versus 4. To be honest, if it does a little bit damage, that could be already something. Only with that M4. One shot to the body and it's done. This is going to be... Wait a minute. 20 seconds left on the clock with the bomb finally being rotated towards that B side. No. They're not going to have a chance. GUN5. Another round that falls in between their hands just like water. It's like a soup while you're trying to eat it with a fork. They're just not finding anything that works so far. Except 12 rounds. Nothing else. Meanwhile, BC.Game. They're walking very quickly with that 3. Converting this into a 4. A very likely comeback happening right now. That's going to be BC.Game with the time finally running out. So it's going to be the explosion out of that bomb. So we are going to be hopping into round number... Give me a second to count. 17. I saw the number right there, so I need to count. Looking at the map that we are going to be hopping into, the next one is going to be GUN5's own pick. Maybe they have a chance over there. And BC.Game, well, about to show us another masterclass of a round right now. Especially Guardian not still rocking that up. I was actually finally ready for it. This is going to be another broken buy from the side of GUN5 as their economy is absolutely in shambles. That is going to be Sadim with the early pick from middle. Finally, a starting round that actually works out for them. CT side, finding something that works. The Eagles set up from the backside off that site. That's going to be the close quarters. Kakanito, ooh, couple of shots very close to his ears. There goes the smoke. Okay, now he's just shooting at ghosts. This is how BC.Game broke on 5. At the moment, they're shooting at anything, but they actually found their first 2 entry frags. That's going to be Sadim and Easy, a little bit low on HP, but look at the kills. These are just pistols. Could this finally be the brick to stop the comeback from the side of BC.Game, playing so well at the start of the T? Looking amazing. Absolutely no sarcasm right there. 100% serious. Last one pick. Xilo will be the first target here. Nice kill coming out of Sadim to actually get that 1 kill. It's got to be a 3 versus 2. Finally a 2 versus 2. So, at least tied. The bomb is going to go down. 25 seconds left on the clock. Rest of the retake will be happening in about a second. It's going to be the A main and middle. It's near. Of course he's going to hit that shot because he's very good at Counter-Strike. Meanwhile, Selter from the other angle just trying to spam through that smoke. That is just going to be the trade, and it is done. Somehow, GUN5, they found a round. It looked like it was unlikely. It looked impossible. I have to say BC.Games, they were off their chains, but finally, GUN5s, they shut it down with a measly 13-4. Yeah. Here we go. That was Anubis. They were actually pretty popping over here. Meanwhile, we are going to be hopping into a little town called the Dust 2. So that is a very old map, by the way. Anybody who has played CS before, that is one of the oldest maps we actually have on the pool at the moment. And we're going to take a little bit of a break and hop back in to GUN5's own map, where they might actually finally have a chance to look good. So let's take a little break, hop back in when we're ready, and check out what's about to happen on this bitch. Here we go. Directly off to the cap. So, this will be the pistol round popping in about, well, now. And right now, this is going to be GUN5 on the T side. Again, starting off with a T bang here. Trying to show us how they're going to play this map. Meanwhile, BC.Game selecting the CT side over here. That's going to be Zillow at the first opening. Has to be a little bit careful. He's getting a bit too close to the fire at the moment. That's going to be a couple of shots coming out of Jacob. Seems like the distance is going to work out for them. The way they need it, the way they go. Couple of shots coming out of the dualies, and Kakanito will be holding down the line. A similar triple. This time around, it's going to come out from the dualies. Comes out for the full 4K, and okay, we still have a little bit of a sign of life from the side of BC.Game. So, if they continue with this roll here, we might actually still have a game on our hands. I'm not entirely sure if they can fight for a third map, but kind of cool to see that Kakanito is actually giving us a little bit of a number here. More the merrier, I guess. It's gonna be BC.Game with the first round directly at the start. That started off very quickly. Ended as quickly as I thought as well, so... Nice start. There we go. USP's still waiting for a repeat. It's gonna be Guardian, not opting out for the upgrade yet. Full spray control for the long. Does a little bit damage on a couple of the players. Great way to start off the map. Selter is gonna get the kill on the J-Cam at least. That's gonna be the early kill. Guardian comes out with the USP to drop one. These are just Glocks, of course. Idea here is to try to make this happen as cleanly as possible, and Guardian can actually pick up one of those weapons from his fallen brethren. So at the end of the day, if they drop a weapon, it doesn't matter that much. He didn't invest anything, so it's gonna be a free spot to save one. Off we go. Still trying to hunt with the Mac MP9. Guardian trying to make as much money here at the start as he can. That is going to be the round done. Clean and suffice. Seems like a player dropped out of the server. It's going to be Steam, so we're going to get a little bit of a reset here. Unfortunate. Doesn't always work out to our standards, it seems. Here we go. Straight to a new one into the fire, I guess. Bit of a timeout, just waiting for that player to get ready. So we can actually start off with craziness here. Seems like we're hearing the ticks of getting ready. After Anubis, their own map is hopping into dust. To be honest, we have seen some map rotations before. Anubis is a good map for BC.Game, but this time around it didn't really work out. Seemed like GUN5 were just way too prepared on that one. Quickly to get that information of what actually will be happening in about a second. Let's just wait for this round to get over with. This is going to be the first kill at the start. It's going to be Guardian to drop down. Zillow is going to be traded by J-Cam. So, a very naughty kill there at the start. That works out. That's going to be the stopping power out of Lekros MP9. 600 bucks directly at the start. Farming and looking good. And will be a couple of drills through that door. Doesn't really land on the target, but Kakanito comes out with the shot. So GUN5. The heat that they had from the start will be definitely put down. And we're seeing a little bit of a different start here. At this point, GUN5, they were literally just running into sights and just getting headshots after headshots. So if they cooled off, that could be a little bit of a problem. And Dust 2, you definitely need that entry power if you want to challenge that long. Terrorists winning that round. They actually do convert it back. I'm not entirely sure how BC gave that away. Early round at the start for the side of GUN5. Starting this off with a bang. Here we go, another buy from the side of BC.Game, going for whatever they can. Long control already being gained. Let's give it a spoke through. Eject a little bit more control here. Nice catch on top of that smoke. Seltzer did get his kill on the Jacob before that. And that smoke, that's gonna be the nades and mollies, everything. Here it is, a scout shot that actually lands. That's gonna be Guardian just getting away from that corner. Oh, pushed out. That's gonna be easy with a kill. Xelo comes out with his own. And that is Kakanito. Only kill and guns. They actually control this very well at the moment. That's going to be another round for the side of guns. Already tying it up. And looking very good. The buy out of BC.Game already dispensed. And right now... USBs from middle, and this just will be a quick round. Here we go. So, after taking out the trash from the chat, we are going to be hopping into a new round here. That's going to be the lead for the side of guns. So that's going to be another attempt from the side of BC.Game to hop into this one. Now, what the point is to try to get some kind of control, of course. Good starting rounds, but we saw what happened on Anubis. The minute that the boys started to pop off, that was the problem. It was just round after round out of absolute chaos and havoc. Kakanito comes up with a kill on the Xelo. A good starting kill that's needed. And seems like guns, they can still go for this one. But they actually did convert an earlier round into a win. That was not supposed to happen. It's a little possible lead that BC.Game could have started off there. Will be just ripped away from their little crummy hands. And this will be 50 seconds left. Seems like GUN5 from the short control. They actually want to go for that A-side pop. It's going to be one of the players to try to dispense this hold. Still actually having a player towards long. That's going to give them a lot of control for that after plant. It's going to be on Guardian and Electro trying to drop as many players, or actually at least stay alive for the retake. That is going to be it. Shoot to smoke a couple of shots with that jump. Guardian actually spots one of the players getting a little bit closer. That's going to be Electro with a shot through the smoke. Still alive, just trying to hold it off. Going for the USB does a lot of damage. The problem is they do get dropped. 4 versus 5, it's being brought into a 2 versus 2, and a nice double kill coming in from Kakanito. The first one was a gift, the second was once a spray transfer for a triple. And off we go. Another tie, 3-3. Looking at the money from the side of GUN5, they can easily go for a buy here. Yeah, we're gonna see it. Even the lightning rod coming in from Easy. And to be honest, if I could actually send a message to our producers, beep, 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 please focus on the scalps of Easy. I actually want to see some gnarly shots, especially on Dust 2. You have a couple of chances to go for those early picks. It's going to be middle control. They're not even going to be trying to press it this time around. They're doing a lot of control for the side of BC.Game here. Kakanito. Sounds like Kaka poo poo. But he's playing like a god at the moment. 3 KD on the server. A bit over. On top of the bench here. Or the box on short. Trying to go for that boost kill. On top of the smokes, I'm not entirely sure if the Guardian actually spotted the player. He's a little bit in danger if it's not a little bit careful here. At the top of the head being shown. That is going to be the spray, and the entry for that A side already open. A full op being dropped by a bit of a mistake. The full run through too. Selter gets that kill. Lekro from middle can actually answer back with 1. The problem is Easy is still alive. They need to cut at the double through the smoke. Wait a minute, this is getting a little bit chaotic at the moment. Kakanito makes a couple of players a little bit low. And actually through the door finds a kill there. Exactly what's needed. But the defending kills coming in from short. They got the ace side. It's all theirs right now. Three versus 2. The bomb isn't down. Now it is. Actually, it was down. Didn't hear the tick. Guardian. I'm not entirely sure, even if we actually saw it from his point of view, that he actually spotted the top of the head. I'm not entirely sure how the smokes, they're supposed to show out the same way. I've heard that sometimes the smokes don't actually show up the same way on a server. But I'm not going to blame the smoke. I think it was too focused on the lower peak, even though he was aiming a little bit on top on the platform there. 1 second, boys. So, here we go. Around directly after getting ripped and stolen, we find ourselves into a new one. This is where it actually gets a little bit interesting. If they could win a pistol like this, that would be insane. Oh, it's not going to be the 5.7 to come out on top. Sometimes when I see that 5.7 popping off, I'm just ready for some chaotic situations. But yeah, it's really not happening right now. Selter will find the likes of Prime Taps. That is going to be an easy kill for him. The USB back shot to the back of the face, so at least the gun is coming. And A side already taken care of. Oh, that's gonna be the nut shot. Guardian, knowing exactly how it feels to be on the receiving end of that bullet. And it seems like GUN5, they're finding their 5th round. Good job, boys. Good boys. Very good boys. A couple of weapons saved for our next one. Looking at the money at the moment, $3,500 right there. They can do a lot with it. We're not, to be honest, with the couple of rounds that they still have a little bit of a buffer to start playing here. But the problem is that GUN5 is starting to look like the team from Anubis again. They're just going for these very open pushes, getting the kills anyways. And it seems like BC.Game is they're having a very tough time trying to stop them. And that's going to be a little bit of a problem because usually on a receiving end you really want to see something else, especially as we're going to be hopping into your enemy's map pick. And if they feel comfortable here, well, that's going to be wild. Oh, that's a very good flash. I've actually learned that from internet. That's a very good one. Usually the NA players, they know those flashes. Those are some very good tier 1 flashes. Liquid is like a pro at those. Especially the Molotovs that land on your teammates' feet. I love those. They're amazing. Good work. Definitely put some more fire on your teammates to play better. Oh god, easy. Just a quick shot into the middle. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Guardian at least gets a quick trade, but the problem is they're just losing so much ground at the moment. Zielo comes out with a kill on the prime taps. That's going to be Seltering. Zielo just shutting it down. That was a buy round from the side of BC.Game, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. They're feeling so comfortable, just going for solo peeks, just full peeks into middle. And knowing that they're going to hit those shots, it doesn't matter even if you're going to get the trade. Because there's always going to be another one. BC.Game getting slapped around the server. This is not 5 out of 5. Like it was in the movies. This is them getting absolutely beat. Long hold, even with the full stack here. Well, not a full stack, but 3 players only getting that 1 kill. A couple of pistols trying to sink there for a frag. Yeah, Guardian can't really see a lot. Fully blinded there. I think that was even his own flash, to be honest. Prime taps. Smoke on top of the short. Well, he's definitely going to clutch this with a 5-7. The only thing he needs is like 8 headshots from a weapon that isn't even that accurate every time. Anything is possible. The world is yours. Just look at the percentage. 0%. It's a whole new world. Prime taps. Just taking this easy at the moment. He was looking for a save. The problem is Guardian did get, or most of the players did get dropped towards long, and one of them is in the cross. That bomb is just gonna blow the weapon away. Kaboom. If he could actually jump into CT, he might spot a weapon there, but he's not even gonna go for it. So that's gonna be the round again. 7 on the board, 10 rounds being played, 3 for the side of BC.Game, 1 in between, 2 at the start. Not looking like a holiday here for the team. Meanwhile, Guns, well, they're just having a blast. Definitely enjoying this. That was Kakanito starting off this match with a bang, 11-6. He had, I think it was like 10-3 at some point. Yeah, because I said he had a 3 KD. And at the moment, he's falling like a falling rock. Some of these rounds are very hasty, though. Has the map swapped? I turned in late. No, this is still Anubis. Same color and everything we get. It's just another part of it. I think this is the B side of Anubis. Shake him. Well, that's going to be the first early kills this time around. Long hold is going to work out. Lekro is going to be the second one to actually find a kill there. That's going to be the middle challenge if Kakanito isn't ready. That's going to be a problem on top of the burning Molly. Sadim going for something absolutely crazy, and that's exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They're just going to go for these peaks. It doesn't matter. Even if they're like 3 players down, let's just go for a middle stack. We feel the confidence and just look at these shots. Even when they're losing the rounds, somehow it feels like GUN5 is still in control. But that's going to be around for the start of BC game. If they want to attempt a comeback at the 5th round would be insane. Pistol round out of that T-swap is going to be important. And there's still a lot of work to be done. I have to just say GUN5 today. I'm not entirely sure what brand of cereal they went with in the morning, but they're looking like they're popping off. So, kudos to them, I guess. Keep doing what you're doing. If it works, don't fix it. Keep it. Even if it's broken. Just like my car. Through the smoke. Kakanito will be pushed out of that corner. That's going to be Selter with the kill onto Kakao. So, at least the first entry is going to work out. Very one-sided. Lekro is going to go for that Cubby push meanwhile. So, long control goes for the side of BC.Game fully. That's going to be Selter and Sadim from middle actually coming in for the both kills. Attack through the wall, but the problem is it doesn't matter a lot. That nade is actually going to find a kill. So Guardian doesn't even understand what happened, but he's still coming out as a victor. But it's going to be Sadim with the quick trade and leaving Lekro alone in a 1 versus 3. And, oh, if Lekro knew there's only a player on the side at the moment, he kind of had the control there. But right now, he's going to go for the middle play. Not understanding that there's a player just waiting for him to push in. Another round for the side of guns, and that's going to be 8 on a board. And it's very one-sided, I have to say. These weapon rounds working out for them like a charm. Booyah. Boom. That was the bomb. I meant the bomb sound. I'm a good boy. So, already looking the bulk of these rounds going everywhere. This is going to be BC Games left in a little bit of a questionable spot. Already losing their own map pick, hopping into Dust, which is, well, GUN's own map pick, and I have to say. They were absolutely blasting on Anubis. It didn't even look like a match. Meanwhile, here on Dust, we're basically continuing where we were left off with a couple of more rounds. That's the only difference. So, BC Game, I did kind of say before, they kind of need this pistol round here. And it's not about just the round. They really need to look like a formidable opponent. The problem is that GUN5, they're just blasting on all cylinders. That's going to be the first pick coming out of easy. Looks very easy. Dropping down Jake, and meanwhile, middle will be occupied. So, just making sure that the player knows that they know. That's going to be easy, dropping down towards the CT's cross. That's going to be Kakanito, just making a little bit noise towards the middle. And Xielo already on that long lurk. Even if Kakanito actually finds the timing here, has to be a little bit careful. This will be the players taking off a couple of seconds at the start. Not really going for anything crazy yet. That's going to be the USPs. A tap to the face. Nice execution from Long. Meanwhile, that's going to be the first entry that they needed to actually access that side. They need to at least get that bomb down. They need the money for the next round. But the problem is they're just getting shot down to Abyss. So, enjoy the void, boys. Guns with 9 rounds on the board. Yes, you heard me right. 9. 9 pieces of rounds. And I have to say, this game actually started off late. This has been one of the quickest, best trees I've casted in a while, so... Not saying anything crazy particularly, but... These boys are getting... GG'd. Get easy. So... Back into the groove. Tenier. Chasing down some of these players. Finding the likes of Lecro. That's going to be the long spray for the... Oh, God. That's just... Yeah. Of course, very one-sided. That's we only see Glocks. And, yeah. We're finally getting into that realm where the likes of BC Games they get to buy. At the moment, it would be awesome to actually hear their comms just to see what kind of a feeling they're having on the server. What are they talking about? What is the fix for this? Are they even calling anything anymore? Just go for plays? Not sure. Long control Tenier. Oh, he's just stacking up bodies, of course, with the scout. When it works, it works. Those are the entry kills needed. Prime Taps and GenOne, they actually do come up with their own kills. That's gonna be good. A little bit of a spray there into the smoke. Doesn't actually find the target, but coming very close to it. Not that far away from a very good kill. That's going to be Lecro. And the lead on this round goes to the side of BC Game. A man up now. They just need to gather up and grab that bomb. Get it to either of the sides. I think this is going to be a B-side play, but both of the players pushing in short. It's going to be the one way to maybe get back into the round, especially looking at the fact that they do have a player holding down middle, but if they push out towards the lower, that's going to be the catch. The bomb actually gets dropped. 45 seconds left on the clock. And by the second, this is just getting just a bit more nauseous, especially with Zillow finding a kill. And this is just a turnaround. Oh boy, BC Game. With the best looking round in a while. And even this one goes up the tits. Yeah, that's not fun. There we go. What a round for the side of BC. Getting so close into actually dictating that plan finally. And then just getting absolutely blasted there at the end. Good times. Just quite didn't work out. And it's going to be Guardian at least through the smoke to find a kill there. An interesting way of starting off the round. And obviously, this is going to be the B-side hold. If you can actually get one or two players, that's going to be enough. That's definitely going to happen. Selter with the 2 frags there, dropping one of the players with the bomb. Them just a little bit more leeway to get in, and Guardian as a solo player just trying to make it happen with the scout. The problem is he's just getting pressed. Not enough room to play around with. And boys, is 8th round all that BC Game gets on this best of 3? As we are already hopping into a realm of them absolutely getting side blasted. This is just insane. What kind of a start GUN started off with, and they just kept it up. They really didn't care this time around. So, early shots for the side of Tenier again. And like I said, as it is very one-sided. Nice shot from the edge of that smoke to drop down GenOne. That's going to be Guardian at least trying to rebait it somehow. The scout is not gonna land on the target. Of course, these aren't disqualifying games. These are just the starting games to understand where you're going. They still have a chance here if they, for example, win 2 games in a row. There is a way to get back, but I have to say that this is just a shutdown game. Yeah, it's basically done at this point. I would come up with some great lines from a movie, how this was a very uphill struggle and they finally did it and everybody was friends and it was a very good feeling at the end, but no. That was pretty much it. 13-4, 13-4. That was an absolute blast of a game for GUN5. they basically wrecked BC.Game on a server, and it didn't even come close. So we're going to be hopping in for a break because we have another match happening in about a second. So let's actually check out what games we have, because even I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit out of the loop because there's so much going on today. Liquid versus Wildcard will be happening at a little bit later today. I actually want to see that game. I want to see some NA smokes, some beautiful smokes that miss every single target. But yeah, it's going to be Aurora Youngblood going against GenOne. Wait a minute. Do we have another game today? I think so, yeah. Aurora Youngblood going against GenOne. That's what's happening a little bit later today. So let's take a little break, hop back when we're ready, and check out what's about to happen on the next Mr. Tree. See you there.